Assalamualaikum. Today's topic is story Thirsty Crow. Application for permission to go on pleasure trip, class 9, subject English. Now coming to the story Thirsty Crow. One day a crow felt thirsty, full stop. He looked around for water. Full stop. He found it nowhere. Full stop. He flew far and wide in search of water. Full stop. At last he reached a garden. Full stop. He was pleased to find a jug of water there. Full stop. He flew near the jug and found that there was very little water inside it. Full stop. The crow tried very hard to drink the water but was not successful. Full stop. He was in a fix. So it was first paragraph of Thirsty Crow. So one day a crow felt thirsty. Thirsty means प्यास लगना. The title of the story is Thirsty Crow, प्यासा कौवा. एक कौवे को प्यास लगी and he looked around for water. He found it nowhere कहीं भी नहीं. And flew, second form of verb fly. Far and wide, दूर दराज. Looking for water. In search of water, looking for water. At last he reached a garden. He was pleased, he was happy to find a jug of water there. He flew near the jug and found that there was very little water, thoda pani inside it. The crow tried very hard to drink the water but was not successful. The level of water was very low. That is why he was not able to drink the water from the jug. Now coming to second paragraph. Suddenly, the crow saw some pebbles at a distance. Full stop. He hit upon a clever plan. Full stop. He picked the pebbles with his beak, and dropped them into the jug one by one. Full stop. The level of water came up. Full stop. The crow drank the water and flew away. Suddenly, the crow saw some pebbles, small stones, kankar, at a distance. He hit upon a clever plan. He made a plan. He picked the pebbles with his beak chonch, and dropped them into the jug one by one. So he make a clever plan and he picked the pebble one by one and dropped it into the jug. Why he did so? Let us see. The level of water came up. Just to make the level of water to came up, the crow drank the water and flew away. So he drank the water and he flew away. Moral: where there is will, there is a way. Jahan cha wahan ra. Necessity is the mother of invention. ज़रूरत ईजाद की माँ है. God help those who help themselves. खुदा उनकी मदद करता है जो अपनी मदद आप करते हैं. Now coming to application for permission to go on a pleasure trip or picnic. You have to leave one line. You have to follow the pattern strictly. The principal. The capital, T capital, principal, P capital, comma. ABC along with the margin line, comma. Peshawar, full stop. Leave one line. Subject will be written with highlighter or marker. Application for permission to go on pleasure trip. Leave one line. Respected madam, comma. Most respectfully it is stated that we are the students of 9th class. Our class is the brilliant class of the school. Full stop. And in the first term exam our class had also passed with credit. Full stop. Now we want to go on a trip. We request you to arrange a trip for us. We want to go to the Badshahi Mosque, B capital, M capital, and want to see it. Full stop. Next line, therefore, comma, we request you to make arrangements for us. Full stop. Next line, we shall be very thankful to you. Full stop. Leave one line, yours obediently. You have to write XYZ along with margin line dated 14th or 14th July or what date on that day, you have to mention that day, that date, 2020 full stop. Now coming to difficult words, most respectfully it is stated that we are the students of class 9. Our class is the brilliant. Brilliant, the best, Zaheen, class of the school, and in the first term exam our class had also passed with credit with good marks. Now we want to go on a trip. One day outing is called a trip. We request you to arrange a trip for us. A short journey is called a trip. To go to Vachahi Mosque and want to see it, therefore we request you to make arrangements for us. We shall be very thankful to you. So it was application. You have to follow the correct pattern of writing application. Now coming to book exercise, your book exercise is use the correct form of present past participle to fill in the blanks. For this purpose, this chart will help us to understand past and present participle. So it is a kind of verb. We have a list in which we have verbs. Now the simple past and the past participle and the present participle. So verbs, these are the keywords. Now we have to make the simple past. So the simple past is, first letter is talk, the second letter is talked, past participle talked, and present participle talking. Past participle comprises of third form and present participle comprises of first form plus ing. So all the chart shows the third form and the first form plus ing. So past participle and present participle are, when we add ed with verb, it is called past participle, and if we add ing with first form of verb, it is considered as present participle. Now coming to, so I repeat past and present participle for once again. Present participle, these are the form of verb which end by adding ing, which is used in forming continuous tenses. As you know that first form plus ing, the use of it is in continuous tense and it is non-finite verbs. Now coming to past participle. Past participles are, these are the form of verbs ending in ed, which is used in forming perfect and passive tenses, or you can say that third form of verb. Now coming to an exercise. His dash coat needs mending. You have to put present or past participle which is suitable according to the sentence. His dash coat needs mending. Tattered, phata hua. His tattered coat needs mending. So here past participle is suitable word. A dash stone gather no moss. A rolling stone gather no moss. So present participle is suitable word in this sentence. A dash opportunity never returns. A lost opportunity never returns. So we will use past participle over here. He kept me dash. He kept me waiting. We will use present participle waiting. She looked dash. She looked worried. We will use past participle. So we use word tattered, rolling, lost, waiting and worried. Now filling the correct participle form, present participle and past participle. He was sitting in an armchair dash a magazine. So it is was sitting. It shows was helping verb and sitting form of verb along with ing. It shows that it is past continuous tense. So we will choose the continuous form which is present participle, first form plus ing. So he was sitting in an armchair reading a magazine. Dash in the company for many years, he knew everyone and everything. Being in the company for many years, he knew everyone and everything. Third one is the cup with milk dash on the table. So we have to find the auxiliary verb, the correct auxiliary verb, whether it is present or it is past. So the cup with milk is on the table. Dash each other for ages, they had a lot to talk about. Waiting each other for ages, they had to lot to talk about. Dash into a rich family, she got everything she wished for. Married into a rich family, she got everything she wished for. So we will repeat. What is present participle? Present participle is a form of verb which is ending in by using ing, which is used in forming continuous tenses. So in short, you can say that present participle is first form plus ing. Now coming to past participles. Past participles are form of verb ending in ed, which is used in forming perfect or passive tenses, or you can say we use a third form of verb. So it was the chart which helped us. Activity: write down story and application on English copy. Thank you.